Hello, good morning, everyone. Today we are having a alumni talk with Shravani, which is a 2013-17 passed out. She has placed in initially Gensar company. Later, now at present, now she is working in Infosys company as a Pega developer. So she will start with her journey. And so many there are Gensar selected students, which is also where you have to go further in future. Our third year students. So if you have any suggestions regarding the Gensar, also you can ask. And she will start her journey in the college. Then some Q&A rounds. We'll make it as simple as possible. Okay. I give it over to Shravani. You can switch on the video and you can talk. Hello.
Yes, sir. Just a minute. Okay. Hi, guys. So, how are you? I hope all are you fine. So, I'm Shravani. I'm working as a Pega developer in Infosys company from the past 8 months. First of all, I would like to thank Naresh sir and Madhav sir and entire CMR for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. Coming to my experience with Zensar, actually it was good to be placed in 3-2 because there were no more tensions there were no more tensions that regarding the placements thing. So bringing that company in 3-2 is definitely for the credit goes to CMR itself, because I think when I was in CMR, I think there were no other colleges or universities or some other where they are getting the placements starting from 3-2 itself. So I hope I think this is continuing now. I hope Zensar is taking the all the students in 3-2 itself, so at least they will so you can focus on the next things like project or other things. So it will be great to having a lot of experience in Zensar. When I first um, actually we were in Hyderabad. First they asked us to go to Pune for the training or other purpose, but all of that was happened in Hyderabad itself. So it was nice working with Zensar. And I have firstly I have in the Oracle domain, the middleware fusion domain, where I have been working with the mobile applications. Uh, Later, after 6 months, I have got into this Pega thing. And remember, this Pega thing was I learned in the holidays after completing my 4-2, and in the gap between the completing of BTech and entering into the Zensar. So those 6 months was so precious, and I was so tensed because almost it's over 6 months. I didn't get any reply from Zensar, but still I was hoping that they will call me. And during that 6 months, because I didn't have any time to learn some new technologies or something apart from in the campus. I have learned in the campus. Apart from that, I didn't get any chance to learn other things or outside. So in that 6 months, I have learned this Pega thing. Guys, don't be mistaken. This Pega will not be learned within 45 days or 30 days like C course, C++ course. It's not like that. So it needs at least 3 months to understand the concept itself. And if you practice regularly, then you can get into this. So I'm not saying it's hard compared to the other technologies. Pega is a very easy thing and you guys love it. So I learned that one, but I entered Zensar and I became an Oracle Fusion middleware developer. So I worked there for 6 months. I didn't get any opportunity to enter into the Pega domain. So after 6 months, after completing my first project, I entered into Pega domain by talking to so many officials. That was a great thing. See, Zensar is not a see, just like I'm working in Infosys. Infosys is a large company where you can't directly talk or speak to HR or the domain heads, vice presidents, vice associates. You can't talk to them with directly. But Zensar is a place where you can talk with higher officials. You can develop your personality, how you are going to talk with them. So being it's a tier 2 company, it's a great opportunity. It is a great opportunity to work in tier 2 company than in tier 1 or some other companies initially. If you get a placement, that's well and good. But if not, don't think that Zensar is a not a famous or a blah blah company. It's a good company to improve yourself for the start at the starting stage. So there was a lot of communication to the higher officials, and uh, at last I was in Pega domain, and after that it's almost 2 years I was working. So afterwards I got shifted into Infosys. This was my whole journey. And coming to how CMR helped me in my whole this thing is, see, I can't bluff you that I have learned entire thing or entire coding or something from CMR. But I definitely guarantee you that I can understand what the functional, which is very important throughout the applications. See, whatever stuff, if you technically very strong, very good at are very good at coding, it's not enough. You need to be more. You need to be more strong, and you should have that grip on the functional part. So that is where I learned in CMR. Uh, Apart from that, I think you guys have a great opportunity now because at that time when we were in CMR, we don't have all this sports club or a gym something or something. Only we have the library where we need to enjoy by reading books. So I think I'm not saying to study you need to study the 24 hours. Enjoy, but keep a focus because it's our personal experience we are sharing. At when we were in your stage, we do, even as sirs, lecturers are insisting to learn the new technologies, new things, but we never listen to them because we thought there will be so much time to learn all those things. But when I came, but when I came after BTech or came out from CMR, then I realized how it's important to learn new technologies. Because if you are in the same JavaScript or say HTML or CSS, see there will be no future which you are looking for. You need to having a knowledge on them is very important, but you need to upgrade yourself in the new technologies like Pega. Pega is growing in its BPM domain, API domain, AI domain, machine learning, robotics. So if you are interested in robotics, you can learn that in Pega itself. So there are many things, many domains in Pega where you can excel yourself and have a bright career. And coming to AWS, see, AWS is also having a great potential where you can work for. Uh, I can guarantee if you do, and guys, don't forget that certifications are more important. See, for Pega also, you need to do 2 certifications initially. That was all the companies are looking for, because initially it was just one certificate, but after the growing happening, so they decided to have 2 certifications minimum. And apart from that, uh, you can also have Salesforce, which is a popular in CMR domain. So Pega is basically having a good grip on BPM applications. I hope so. This banking, all applications are now looking for Pega itself, but it's very costly to learn or to use the software. But there is uh, software where you can learn it. Uh, the initial version where you can do the practice, where you can develop the applications without coding. This is true that Pega will be done without coding. Just you need to have the basic SQL knowledge or Java knowledge. That's it. So it's I can say it is a free form language. Like in HTML, how you are going to do all the text boxes, drop downs, or the other things. The same will be the Pega, but you need to know some rules and rules, versions, all those things. That's about Pega. And um, Mm, that's the whole story of Pega and my journey. And uh, if you want anything else, you can put me questions because I didn't prepare anything to talk to you. I was
Yes,
waiting.
Shravani,
Yes, sir.
uh, actually, next third year students are ready for Gensar, actually.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, can you share your Gensar final round experience or technical or HR
Ah,
training so that it may
ah.
be helpful so that they can also crack the interview? What types of questions you have faced in the final interview, and out of many members, you got selected. You know how many
Yes.
members has been attended the written test, and how many of you have cleared, and how many of you have attended training, and finally you have done. I think you
Hmm.
remember in our TechDrome labs, you are doing some events and all.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Deepali madam, I think so.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Deepali madam. How what
Oh,
you have
yeah.
faced in
I
exam?
remember all. Yeah, yeah. I remember all those things. So the is aptitude round is completed for Zensa.
Yeah, they are in training actually now.
Okay, the round is completed. They have already had the group discussion round, and now they are in the training round, right?
Yeah, training round. 60 plus students has been selected for training, and
Okay.
these students will have interview in future.
So
Final
is it
rounds.
a technical written interview or oral interview?
Yeah, technical and HR.
Technical and HR.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. I'll share. Uh, so guys, it was when I was in 3-2, the written test was completed and the GD was completed, and we have training thing on Java, SQL, and personality development. So there we met an amazing person. See, even though we are very close to our faculty regarding anything, but we have that nervous to talk with them or with the other people, or we have stage fright. So this entire thing was gone in that software development skill. I can still remember we used to play in the campus during that development course. So it was really an amazing experience. Even now I have those photos. uh, Her name is Dipali ma'am. So she came from Pune to train us for the personality development. So that is our first training, personality development, and we played a lot of games. It's not only related to games. Inside there is something logic that you can relate it to your life. So we attended the college in Sundays also to have that fun. After that, we have Java training for around 3 to 4 weeks, and after that we have SQL training. So during this training, at the end of the course, they'll conduct a test for us. It was a technical written at that time. So they have conducted technical written exam for us, and from there they have filtered the students. So after completing Java and SQL rounds, there were the results, and some few members got selected from CMR. And after that, we have this HR round, which is also a technical, but we didn't know that it was a technical. In HR itself, they asked some technical questions, and they have done the HR interview also. So at that time, this cloud computing is now, even now it is booming, cloud computing. So they asked us some questions. Don't worry, basic questions. You need to have that basic knowledge. They don't expect the higher end of cloud or something. So they have some cloud computing questions. They asked about our project. What are the front end, back end you have used? So us they wanted us to explain every detail of the project.
Okay, Shravani, good afternoon.
Hi, sir. Hi, mother. How are you, sir?
Fine, fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir.
Shravani,
Yes,
is it
sir.
audible, my voice?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
fine.
Yes.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. Come to for alumni talk and right. And
My pleasure, sir. My
my
pleasure.
the question from our students also. The thing is that you know that the technologies and coding skills have been a lot of changed,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're expecting more from freshers.
Huh.
What they need a ready product when we are approaching to the HRs and the something like learning development centers. They're
Okay.
asking we need a ready product students. But
Okay.
what you will suggest to the students? How can they ready product means a real time apart from your academics, not from your
Apart from,
academics. Your academics, what you have learned in the academics.
hmm.
Apart from that, what skills extra they have to learn, to what
Okay.
homework have to done to do
Okay.
a job in
Okay.
the competition mark in the pandemic situation is there, right? And the
Yeah,
teachers
yeah,
code vita is going on and everything is going on right now.
yeah.
So
Yes.
what suggestions will give, what real time environment suggestions will give to get a job very fastly to our students?
Okay. Okay, sir. I'll
Fine.
explain that also.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I have another meeting and I will join you at the end. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Sure, sure, sure. You continue. So sorry for the disturbance. Uh, so so it was the final round where they have some questions, and HR guys, they'll be testing you how strong you are. They might be, it seems silly to us because I asked this one question, do you know driving? So at the time I don't know that driving two-wheeler or four-wheeler. So I said no. So honesty is also very important to crack the HR interview. So based on your honesty and your confidence,
Ravani, am I
hi
audible?
sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. How are you?
Uh, Fine, and congratulations on your successful career.
Thank you sir. Thank you so much.
I hope and accepting our invitation. Give your valuable suggestions and whatever you have felt, how you have gone, how you have worked during your BTech, and which was given you a wonderful platform to lead your IT career as a
Okay.
alumni of CMR Technical Campus. So always I am sincerely thankful to you people for accepting our invitation and
My
coming onto this
pleasure.
platform.
My pleasure sir.
So I hope everything is fine.
Yes sir. Everything is good.
Yeah, please. Thanks a lot. So just I am having another meeting. So
Yes sir.
thank you very much, Ravani, for accepting the invitation.
Sure sir. My pleasure. Thank you for my opportunity. Okay. So our faculty is asking us to give you the valuable information in this pandemic situation. So I understand that 2020 has been tough for you guys because we are facing the same. So just let me finish. Hi Naresh sir.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, please
Okay, I'll
continue.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'll just finish how my journey was ended in with Zensar interview things. So this was my that HR was around was my final round where they put me, some questions. So confidence is more important, honesty, and sometimes you need to be very like what you can say. Not too much honesty is not also good for getting into the placement thing. So this is some both you need to have the both shades, honesty and also some other nature, whatever you name. So they asked me all the families regarding the family also. They went into personal also, like asking about the family things, and they asked me about my brother occupation. Why didn't I know more about my brother occupation? So I said them, I'm not interested in that occupation, so why would I know more about that? So this was the whole Zensar thing. But guys, I will mainly focus on confidence and honesty. These both are important. So that was the journey. But don't panic. Zensar interview will be so cool if you think that you are strong enough. It is so easy. When I was in Zensar interview, it was so easy. They made me so comfortable, and they are, even at first they offered me water because I was in this panic situation. For the first time, I'm attending an interview. So even they offered me a glass of water to settle down. So no issues if you struggled at initial time. If you struggled in the interview at the initial time, but be focused after that. So that was my one suggestion for the Sensor interview. And coming to the real-time technologies now, apart from the academics, uh, so guys, these there are some technologies where they need students or people to join. So now there are a lot of startup companies, mostly. So I suggest you to do a well certified course where you can put yourself, in those wonderful position in the IT. So I would say definitely as a Pega developer, I would suggest the first thing was Pega. After that, it is AWS, where you can get a very good amount of package regarding to package thing. Even Pega, well, for the Pega employees also, it offers more than the other UI UX developers or other developers. Uh, then I'll go with Salesforce. Uh, then I go with the Oracle Middleware Fusion, where there are other things like SOA, SOA, OSP things. So these are the few things which you need to be ready after getting a degree from CMI. So I would suggest these courses, because they are in booming. Those who after completing, because now you have a lot of time because there is no college. I think everyone are enjoying. So instead of at least take 2 hours for yourself to learn the new things. I can't say go to the institution or any other thing to study. There are a lot of online websites. I can suggest you some more where you can learn these things. And if anybody are interested in my domain, kindly ping me. I'll share you the entire soft copy and the entire the material which I have written during the course, which will be helpful to you. And yeah, coming to my college experience, so from first year to fourth year, we were not those students who were active in extracurricular activities. So I was not much interested in those things. So I always used to be in classes, listen to the lessons. See, I never studied for a long 1 month or 2 months. Even I do the same one day batting as all you did, but I listen to the classes very carefully, so that whenever it's time for exam or something, I just refer to the concepts and I'll write, I write the exams. I don't do this what
Mother.
all these things to remembering all those stuff. I don't do that. Generally, we will have a group of friends. We used to discuss the concepts and directly we will enter into the examination hall. This was done every year. So I strongly believe that listening to the classes is very important, and asking doubts is also very important, because if you are listening, then you will get doubts automatically. And so those 4 years were so good because they have brought so many IBM projects to not to go to not go to outside for the projects where they will buy the projects or something. So our faculty, our CMR helped us to do the all the project things in CMR itself. So that was a happy moment because we don't have the chance, or we don't need to go outside to buy those project things. So it was very wonderful learning the new technologies and doing the project at the same time. So it was really helpful. And we used to have different clubs like IoT. I remember only IoT because I was in the IoT club. Uh, so there are other clubs also. So where we learned the new things. Uh, and we have done the projects and we have completed our BTech finally. So now I already told you, because our faculty have keep on telling us do learn something new, do something new or something, but we never used to listen. Especially we used to stick only to the academics. We used to learn those things, and we used to after college is done, we used to come home and everything as regular as you are now. But after coming out of the college, uh, I have these 6 months. I have learned something new, and I'm working in that. So I'm really very happy because getting Pega certification is not at all easy. The course is easy, but getting Pega certification is not at all easy. And I strongly recommend you to go through some online courses, because this was my personal experience, because where I didn't even do those I didn't make effective use of those summer holidays or some other holidays. But now I have taken a good step. I believe I have taken a good step at those 6 months, so now I'm happy. So I want you people to be same in my position. So I recommend you to do something else which is apart from the academics. So 2020 is going to be tough for 2020 batch or 2021 also, I guess. So I request you to study all the online courses which were available to you. If you want some suggestions, I'll recommend some online websites where you can get all those initial basics. And after that, you can now also there are some from my knowledge, I know even some institutions are running the online thing. So that was the best thing. Uh, okay, that is my entire story from CMR to Infosys. Guys, I want to share one of my bitter experience. So after when I was working in Zensar, suddenly there were no projects in Hyderabad. I'm not saying there were no projects in Zensar. There were no projects in Hyderabad, especially for the Oracle Fusion Middleware department. So all these projects were in Pune. So I'm not the person who wants to go to Pune. So I didn't went. So I had these 3 months where I didn't involve in any project. So after that, we were doing some POCs. So I was involved in that POC. But later it was tough to be without projects and to continue the whole IT journey in Sensor. So that's the thing, I have shifted to Infosys. I'm not saying Zensar is bad. Zensar is very good because I have learned so much. But it was not Zensar fault also to not get the projects. They had the projects, but it was in Pune. If anybody are ready to go to Pune, then okay for them. But due to my some other issues, I didn't want to go to Pune. So that's where I faced the problem. But fortunately, I have this Pega certification. From Gen Z. So this was my one of the bitter experience. So it may happen to anyone. So before getting out from the college, have one certification. I think CMR is also conducting certifications also. I strongly believe, because when we have this Java certification, Oracle certification, all those things. So I think they are doing the same now. So okay, continue with that. But apart from that, also get a certification from the current booming technologies. So this is my entire journey from CMR to Sensor to via Infosys. So if anybody have any doubts, see, from the past half an hour I'm talking. So
Yeah.
it will be very nice if you put some questions or to my help.
Can you share your email ID to the students so that
Yes, sir, sure.
you can send it to me? Send to the host
Yeah.
an option ఉంటుంది. You send it to me. I will send it to everyone.
Okay, sir.
In charter, you can send it to me.
Okay.
So it displays as Naresh Kumar CSC department.
Yeah. I got it, sir.
Right.
Okay.
Guys, this is the email ID of Shravani. If you are a Gensar student or if you are interested to learn anything related to the Pega, you can obviously contact through her email ID, And if you want to learn and certify using Pega also, she will be helping you with the material and preparation tips or whatever it may be. Obviously,
And for,
Gensar people also.
sorry to interrupt, and for the AWS thing also, because I'm learning that too.
Okay, you are going for Amazon also services.
Yes, yes, yes.
You have certified it.
No, I'm just learning the course because
Okay.
I didn't get time to do the certification, all those things. Right now,
Mhm.
I'm completing my course, and after that, if everything goes well, then I'll do my certification.
Okay, that is also one of the boom thing right now.
Yes, yes.
Amazon Web Services and Pega. So actually, I have a question, Shravani.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
At present, many are shifting towards data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, cyber technology, cyber security, IoT. But
Yeah.
why did you select something different like Pega? Because whatever the alumni till now they have talked about these types of latest technologies. So you
Yes,
are the
sir.
first person speaking about Pega.
Okay, sir.
So which
Okay.
motivated you to join towards Pega?
So, so coming to the question which I got, the AI or machine learning, so these are entirely different things.
Hmm.
I mean, these are not the regular ones. Whereas Pega is a regular one, which is treated in a different way.
Hmm.
Like generally, Pega is used for developing applications. Generally, we will do that using Java, Servlet. See, when we want to build an application for UI for the front end, we will use HTML, CSS, JavaScript,
Yeah.
and for the middle one, Java servlets, all these things. And for the
Yes.
background, we use database, SQL, Oracle, all these things. So
Yeah.
this whole thing will be done in one Pega itself. That was the greatness of this greatness of this domain.
Can we say this Pega as a full stack?
Yeah, yeah, you can say it as a full stack. Even there is a Pega website, Pega Cloud, all those things will be done in Pega. And I previously mentioned it is done without coding. So that was the interesting part.
So drop and downs like .NET.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not even .NET because I can't say it is .NET. Uh, there are it is similar. I can say it is similar to HTML in the viewpoint of view.
Okay.
In the in the UI point of view, the
Hmm.
appearance of the application. But when you want to develop the applications, the security wise, the management wise,
Hmm.
everything will be done by Pega. So when I came to know about this from my friend, who is alumni of some other college.
Hmm.
So he was in the college, those college have started this training just like us. We have started our IBM and Oracle and Java. They have started with Pega. So they, so he asked, I asked him what is this Pega all this, and he told me all the background because this application was stabilized now, but it was there from past 36 years, but it was
Okay.
stabilized now. So they have slowly developed all the APIs, REST services. All this they have slowly developed, and it took them 36 years to develop a stabilized application for the whole full stack thing. So that was the interesting point. And there is also this one, like you have asked me, the AI and the machine learning.
Hmm.
So those can also be done in Pega. So right now I am doing Pega BPM, which is Business Process Management. There is the CRM, just like Salesforce. Pega CRM is also there. Just
Hmm.
like AI, Pega AI is also there. So whatever they do, uh, the same will be done in Pega, but without coding, and you can see the same appearance. But there was not this I mean, there are some websites which will be so fancy, highly UI thing, all this, those cannot be done in Pega because Pega has limitation of using HTML5 itself. So uh, due to, maybe that was interesting. See, most of the students, even we will write coding in Pega, but when but when these our requirements, when our requirements were not matched, then we will do coding. But other than that, we will use the same rules and regulations to follow to build the application. So that was the interesting part which made me to learn that Pega thing.
So how much you say our students to learn Pega?
If I think most of the students, to be frank, most of the students will be interested to learn Pega because the concept of no coding. But so if and moreover, if they think about the packages wise, because I am telling from the students' perspective, if they are thinking from the package point of view, also they will get high than the other technologies. Uh, and also coming to the learning thing, it will be easy for them to grow in Pega. That was a good future of the Pega. Like
Okay.
uh, they if they want to shift from Pega BPM to Pega AI, they can do that because there will be only small differences to learn about Pega AI, some rules and regulations. That's it. But if you go from development of an application to complete AI, I think you need to learn from the starting of the tool or the instructions or some everything. But in Pega, if you learn Pega, you can do the Pega. You can develop the applications. If you put a little effort, then you can learn about the Pega AI. Then you can learn RPA. I strongly recommend for them to learn Pega or AWS. I also recommend AWS also because
Yeah,
it
one
is
student
very.
is asking a question.
Hmm.
Is Pega a client-end management eco-friendly software?
Client and eco-friendly, yes sir, because there is this one thing where if suppose total application is developed, entire the management thing will be done by the development team or something else. But when you develop the application and you hand over it to client, the whole management thing, storage, everything was taken care by Pega. So
Oh.
that's if internally, if we develop any applications, we will have the application cost and we'll have the management cost, storage cost, everything. But in Pega, you don't need to worry about all that. But you need to get the license of the software. That's the only one thing you need to care about.
Okay. One more question you got is your current project. If it is,
My current project,
if you
okay.
can tell, you can tell. Otherwise, you can skip. No problem.
No issues, no issues, sir. So I'm working for an Australian project,
Mm,
telecom based on telecommunications, which
mm,
is popular in Australia. That I think some of should know that is Telstra.
mm.
So I'm working for them.
Okay. Anything you would like to tell to our students finally and conclude?
Um yes, sir. I'll ask. Okay. If I think I need to request them because during this situation they had a lot of time. So I think they need to do some other new technologies, or not only Pega. They
Mm.
need to do some other things because nobody will get a chance in like this. I think it's hard. It's almost 3 months.
Yes.
So they can learn so many things. I'm not asking to learn everything because everything will also lead to something. So I will ask them to at least which will be helpful for their career or something, because some of them are interested in this, some of them are joined due to something else. So keeping all that in mind, I ask them to improve themselves. That's the one thing I want to conclude. And there are some softwares which if they want to practice the Pega software, there is a version which I have. I can share that also. Just ask them to mail me so I can send the software for them so they can practice. I have the material, everything, so I can share them. Uh, and I'll definitely tell this thing. If once if they have the view of the Pega, definitely I'll say they go in loving it. That's the one thing which made me to learn Pega badly. And
So,
regarding the certifications, yeah, it's pretty costly. I think my course was done around some thousands, and for the certifications also the same thing happened. So
how much they can, within how much of time maximum a person can learn a Pega?
So for the only for the basics, it takes 2.5 months. So there are some Amirpet institutions where they will take Pega will be learned into 45 days. No, it's not possible. It at least take 2.5 months to know the basics of the Pega, the
Yeah, okay.
basics. Because I didn't went to some Amirpet institution. I have this wonderful institution in KPHP. So I learned from him. He took 2.5 months
Hmm.
simultaneously making us to develop the project.
Okay.
So it took me 2.5 months, and for the certification and all those things, it took me 3.5 months to
So
complete my
certification, you need
certification.
to pay some money, right?
Yes, definitely.
It will be around
And
how much?
the certification cost for the first certificate, all the certifications will be around 17 to 18,000.
Hmm.
Now I think it will be
Maybe
19,
increased
19.
or decreased also.
Yeah, yeah. Not decreased, it increased only.
Increase only.
Because I have done my first CSA certification in 2017,
Hmm.
and in 2019 I have done my second certification.
Why you
So,
have done two? In both are in Pega
so
only.
yeah, yes, sir. Like in Oracle, we have these levels, right?
Yeah.
So in Pega also there is four levels. One
Hmm.
is for CSA, the
Hmm.
CSA, which is the basics one. Everybody
Hmm.
can crack it.
Hmm.
So the second one is CSSA, that is Certified Senior System Architect. The first
Okay.
one is CSA, which is Certified System Architect.
Hmm.
Third one is CLSA, which will be in three versions. The first one
Hmm.
will be the oral test, and the second will be second one will the written test, and in that only there'll be another round where they will give you a small project. They will throw you a project, and you need to develop it in 72 hours. The application should be developed in 72 hours.
So how many levels will be there for Pega?
For Pega, to complete whole Pega certification, it is not possible if you have 2, 3 experience also. They won't believe you. They'll
Hmm.
tell you have you have bought the certificate from any other source. So for the initially this was only one certificate needed for the freshers,
Hmm.
but now the competition was high, so they made it two certifications mandatory.
Okay.
So
So
so now for those who are learning or want to learn Pega, then definitely need to complete the two certifications, CSA and CSSA.
so you have completed two certifications or second one is pending?
No, no, sir, I have completed two certifications.
So what is your
Past,
next plan?
uh, actually, I want to do the CLSA, but for CLSA, sir, I need a lot of experience in Pega. Like minimum, though I think maybe there are some people who have written CLSA within 2 years of experience, though
Hmm.
who joined the startup companies, because
Hmm.
they have given so much important and work to them, so they have this opportunity to learn. But
Hmm.
for me, for my journey, I have done some work in Oracle, so I didn't get so much exposure to Pega uh, in Zensar.
Okay.
In Infosys, I'm pretty well good. I have completed my certification also.
Hmm.
But those who started their career from Pega itself, they'll, I mean, somebody with a good high knowledge or who are very interested in Pega, they can complete the certification. But it's very rare. But generally, only a 10 years of experience a 10 years experienced person who in Pega, those can able to complete the Pega CLSA thing. Because if any round is not successful, they'll cancel the entire thing. Then you have to start first
Oh,
onwards.
okay. Okay.
So that was the thing.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Shravani, for your valuable inputs to our students related to your journey and Jansar, as well as mostly about the Pega. And
Yeah.
hope please check your email if you get any contact from our students mentioning that CMR Technical Campus. Please,
Okay.
I hope that you will definitely go through it and give your support whatever that is necessary.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And it's all for today. And thank you, my dear students and my dear faculty members. And thank you, Shravani, for accepting our
Thank you, sir.
invitation and joining and sharing your views on your journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
this
you, Shravani.
opportunity.
Be in touch.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, right. Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Mm.